Hey, this is Hannah from America's Next Top Model, and you're listening to The Morning Zoo on B94.5.
Today's hits music.
Turn up the radio. Play the best music.
B94.5.
It's all hit B94.5. What's going on, everybody? We're being joined by a Final 3 contestant of America's Next Top Model, Hannah Jones. What's going on, Hannah?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing just great as well. Thanks for asking. So let's get right into things. You made it to the Final 3, so congratulations there. Now, a lot of our interns said that they kind of saw this coming because you resembled Annalie from Cycle 11 of America's Next Top Model, and she made it to the Final 3 as well. Do you see the resemblance that the interns are seeing?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, she was like one of my favorites too, and I didn't really see the resemblance until everybody started like putting pictures of us like side by side, and it was like, and they started calling me Honolly, like combining our names and stuff. But it's a huge compliment because she's doing like really well. I think she was just in the Green Lantern, and she's gonna star in her own film pretty soon. And to see her doing so well, like really makes me feel great that someone who's like similar to me is, you know, aspiring in the world that I want to aspire in. So it's all good.
So enough about Annalie and more about you. Talk to us about the last elimination.
Well, I was really excited to see Ivan from IMG. That was so cool because more than anything, I want to like impress people in the fashion industry, and to meet Ivan before like I got eliminated or whatever, he gave me a couple of really great compliments, and he got to see my last picture, which I really loved. So it was a positive panel for me until, you know, they said that my foot was gauche, and I didn't really get that. I mean, I like the way my foot looks, but I guess it just depends on, you know, who's looking at the magazine or whatever. But elimination, I don't know. They're all really scary and high pressured, and when there's only 3 of you, there's like a really good chance that like you're in the bottom 2, you know, because there's only one first call, and then the next 2 are in the bottom 2. It's really scary. So I was pretty nervous, and then when me and Brittany were standing side by side, I was like, please call my name, you know, like just hoping. But when Tyra called Brittany's name, I totally like respected that and understood that Brittany has been modeling, or she's been doing runway since she was 7. You know, wow. She's been modeling for a really long time. And I just started like last summer with test shoots and stuff. I've never had an agent. I've never done any modeling work. So this was like my first modeling experience, and I'd say I did pretty well for a beginner. So I'm really proud of myself, and I don't know, panel wasn't too bad. It was kind of sad to go, though. I hated like saying goodbye to them, and I don't know, you build like a connection with the girls, so it was hard, but it's all good.
Well, I definitely agree that you did well this season because you delivered some of the best photos. Your Jaguar one definitely sticks out in my mind. But out of all the shoots you did, which one was your favorite?
Well, I have narrowed it down to the Jaguar shoot because Rachel Zoe's collection was so hot, and like, well, hot in like the good way, not like the temperature, because it was faux fur, but it was super cool. And the Jaguar was just such an amazing experience. Like holding a little baby Jaguar, it was like nipping at me and everything, just like growling, and it would have like its fat little baby tummy, and it was just so cute. And I just like held it close, and I love felines and like animals in general. So I think I'm inspired specifically by like, you know, animals, and so that was really cool. And then the trash shoot was so crazy, like going to a dump. I'd never been to a landfill before. It's something that you don't think about and you never see, and so like being there is just like this crazy experience because you realize that everything you throw away goes somewhere, and then it like piles on, and we were standing on a mountain of garbage. It was like Wall-E or something, and I was inspired then by the third Toy Story 3 because the end of the movie, like the most climactic part ends in like a landfill, and I don't know, I just felt so like it was really inspiring in the way that everything was discarded, and I was kind of like this ethereal being, like standing on this huge platform. I looked larger than life, and Michael Stinka's collection was just amazing. Like everybody looked great, and the makeup was awesome, and Nigel Barker's a great photographer, so that was a lot of fun too. both those shoes were awesome.
Now, I just got a comment from a movie buff standpoint that it's really cool that you're pulling inspiration from movies. What else do you pull inspiration from?
Well, I try to find things that create tension because I feel like that's what people are looking for in like a model, her body language and her eyes. So like with the romantic shoot or the last shoot, like the I don't know what you would call that, like the I guess like the romantic shoot. It wasn't very romantic though because for me, like mine was didn't want to, how do I explain this? I wanted to be with him, but there was a part of me that wanted to be free, and that part of me that wanted to be free was like overpowering everything else, but like the need to have somebody, like to not be alone was also there. And so I guess just having some sort of conflict inside inspires me also. And the B shoot was definitely something that I had this conflict of just my own like criticisms and self-doubt, and Mr. J saw that I had like this wall up, that I wasn't really like, you know, giving anything to the camera, and he said, come on, just tell me like what you're afraid of or what's inside that's telling you can't do this. And I started talking about it, and I like just kind of let that wall down, and at the same time I started crying because it was such an emotional, like cathartic experience, and it was around like all these buzzing electric bees, you know. And so that's like what's inspiring to me, is tapping into a true emotion and just being authentic when I model. I don't want to be like just kind of going through the motions. I really want to be in a moment, and I want I think it's cool when you look at a picture and you're saying, you're wondering, what is that model thinking? You know, like what is like behind her eyes? There's like a mystery, you know. I think that's like the best kind of photograph.
I completely agree. And I definitely see that too with the B shoot. Like with the tears, the elongated neck, everything is just absolutely stunning.
Well, it's crazy because like before Top Model, I didn't realize how long of a neck I had. And then that shoot, Mr. J like was just like stretch. And like after that, I stretched every shoot because I realized that like having a long neck is beautiful, you know. I've always been kind of self-aware of just being kind of like a long person, and so the Top Model experience also really helps me like just like sit up straight and be proud of like who I am as an individual, like physically. You know, it's hard being in the modeling world and like accepting your body sometimes, and this experience really was just so awesome for me to really love who I was, you know, just for who I was. It was great.
So obviously you went very far in the competition, and I can't wait to see what you have planned, but what's on the horizons for you in terms of your modeling career?
Well, it just kind of ended for me, and I've been like kind of wondering if I should go to New York, if I should go to LA. I really, really would love to go overseas to Asia, because I know that I have like my kind of look is considered high fashion there and exotic, and that's really what I want to be, is this, you know, I want to do high fashion editorial looks, and I'm not sure what direction or where the next couple of weeks are going to take me. I'm going to stay open to every possibility and every opportunity, and if I don't hear like anything in the next couple of weeks, I'm definitely going to, you know, just either like start calling LA, sending all of my portfolio work to every agency, both LA and New York, find another agency in one of those places, and then tell them after, hopefully I get like booked jobs or whatever, that I really want to go overseas and like rock the foreign market.
Well, we'll definitely be cheering you on, but before we end this, I have one more question for you. It's down to the final two, Molly versus Brittany. Who do you want to win? Who do you think's going to win? What are your thoughts on them?
Honestly, I was the very first day of the competition, I clicked with Brittany. We got so close, and I feel like she is really a genuine person, and she is so young-hearted and very kind, and she's also extremely passionate about modeling in the fashion world, and she knows her stuff. She knows how to walk, and she has this fire inside that it's not like an anger, it's not like this like I don't know, she just comes from a really good place. that I, like, from what I see of her as a model, and I feel, I really hope that she wins because I feel like she really deserves it. I love Molly, and I think she is going to go so far in the modeling world. She's got a beautiful bone structure. I really hope Brittany is the winner.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. Now, before you go, Hannah, do you have a Twitter or Facebook page for your fans here in Center County?
Yes, I do. My fan page on Facebook is simply Hannah Jones, and my Twitter is Hannah Doll Jones. That's my name, H-A-N-N-A-H, it's palindrome, Doll, D-O-L-L, and then Jones. And then my Tumblr, which is like the best place to figure out like who I am outside Top Model, is hannah-dollfacejones.tumblr.com. And it's a lot of fun, so just have people send me questions and stuff because I love answering, and I post like all kinds of crazy stuff, so that's the best way to reach me.
Well, we'll definitely get your Tumblr posted up on our Facebook page. Well, thank you so much for coming on, and good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
All right, you too, Hannah.
Bye.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, what is it?
The Morning Zoo.
So good.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Do it. Do it. Do it now. Who are you? It's the B, baby.